Have you ever felt like your brain works differently? Maybe you see patterns others miss, or you spend hours lost in thought. If so, you might have a higher IQ than you realize. Today, we're diving into 10 powerful signs of high intelligence, backed by psychology and science. Some of these may surprise you. Stay until the end, because the final clue might be the most unexpected. 1. You question everything. Ever been called too skeptical or overly analytical? That's because intelligent people don't just accept things at face value. They question, analyze, and investigate, always looking for deeper truth. According to research from the University of London, critical thinking is one of the strongest predictors of intelligence. People with high IQs constantly challenge information, which helps them avoid misinformation and make better decisions. Albert Einstein once said, "The important thing is not to stop questioning." His curiosity led to groundbreaking discoveries in physics. But here's the downside: being highly skeptical can make it harder to trust others. If you constantly question motives or information, you may feel isolated at times. Next time you hear a fact, ask yourself, how do I know this is true? This simple habit can sharpen your mind and protect you from false information. 2. You love to learn. Ever felt excited to learn something new, even if it's completely random? Maybe you spend hours researching a topic just because it fascinates you. If that sounds like you, congrats. This is a strong sign of high intelligence. According to a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, intellectual curiosity is a key trait of highly intelligent people. They don't just seek knowledge, they crave it. Elon Musk taught himself rocket science by reading textbooks, no formal degree required. That same hunger for knowledge helped him build SpaceX. But here's the catch: because intelligent people jump from one subject to another, they sometimes struggle to focus on just one thing. If you're constantly switching interests, don't worry, it's just your brain's way of seeking more information. What's a topic you've spent hours learning about just for fun? Drop it in the comments. 3. You talk to yourself. Ever catch yourself talking out loud while thinking? Or maybe you write down thoughts to organize them better? Believe it or not, this is a sign of high intelligence. Scientists have found that self-talk improves problem-solving, memory, and focus. When you speak your thoughts out loud, your brain processes them more effectively. The legendary inventor Nikola Tesla would speak full conversations to himself, imagining new inventions in his mind before building them. But here's the funny part: people might look at you weird if you do this in public. If that happens, just tell them, "I'm organizing my genius thoughts." Open mouth smile. Next time you're stuck on a problem, try explaining it out loud to yourself or writing it down. You'll be surprised how much clearer it becomes. 4. You're highly adaptable. Life is unpredictable, but smart people don't panic when things don't go as planned. Instead, they adapt quickly and find solutions. If you're the type of person who stays calm under pressure and thinks of creative ways to handle challenges, this is a major sign of intelligence. A study in psychological science found that people with high IQs excel at flexible thinking, meaning they can adjust their strategies and problem solve in new situations. When Apple was on the verge of collapse in the 1990s, Steve Jobs completely redesigned the company's approach. His ability to adapt and innovate saved Apple and turned it into one of the most successful companies in history. But here's the downside: highly adaptable people sometimes struggle with routine. If you find yourself getting bored easily and constantly needing new challenges, this might be why. Have you ever handled a tough situation in a unique way? Share your story in the comments. 5. You prefer alone time. Ever feel like too much socializing drains you? Do you enjoy deep conversations but also love your alone time? This could be a sign of high intelligence. A study in the British Journal of Psychology found that highly intelligent people tend to enjoy solitude more than others. Their brains are more active, so they don't need as much external stimulation to feel engaged. Isaac Newton, one of the greatest scientists in history, was famously introverted and spent years in deep thought, leading to groundbreaking discoveries in physics. But be careful. Spending too much time alone can sometimes lead to overthinking, which we'll talk about later. Do you prefer hanging out with a few close friends or spending time alone? Let me know in the comments. 6. You notice small details. Do you pick up on small details that others miss? Maybe tiny changes in a friend's mood or small errors in a document? This means your brain processes information at a deeper level. Researchers at Kyoto University found that people with high IQs have stronger pattern recognition skills. They notice subtle inconsistencies faster than others. Sherlock Holmes, the fictional detective, was famous for noticing tiny clues others overlooked, a skill that many real-life geniuses have. But here's the catch. Being overly aware of details can sometimes make you overanalyze situations, which leads to stress. Next time you watch a movie, try spotting small continuity errors. If you notice them quickly, you might have a genius-level brain. 7. You're open-minded. Have you ever noticed that you don't just blindly agree or disagree with things? Instead, you take your time to analyze different perspectives before forming an opinion. That's a sign of open-mindedness, one of the strongest indicators of intelligence. Studies show that highly intelligent people tend to be more open to new experiences and ideas. They don't see the world in black and white but understand that most things are complex and nuanced. Great thinkers like Leonardo da Vinci and Richard Feynman were known for their ability to embrace uncertainty and explore a wide range of topics, from science to art to philosophy. But open-mindedness isn't just about accepting new ideas, it's about questioning your own beliefs and constantly re-evaluating them. If you often find yourself reconsidering your opinions after learning new information, that's a major sign of intelligence. The next time you hear an opinion that contradicts yours, instead of rejecting it immediately, ask yourself, what if they're right? You might be surprised at what you discover. 8. You're a night owl. Do you feel more alive and creative at night? While the world sleeps, do you find yourself thinking deeply, working on projects, or simply feeling more productive? If so, this might be a clue that you have a high IQ. Research published in the Personality and Individual Differences journal found that people with higher IQs tend to stay up later than those with lower IQs. Why? Because intelligence is linked to nonconformity, and night owls tend to break the traditional, early to bed, early to rise, routine. Many geniuses, including Charles Darwin, Winston Churchill, and Elon Musk, were known for their late-night work habits. But here's the twist. While night owls tend to be more creative, studies also show they're at a higher risk for anxiety and depression. So, if you're a night thinker, make sure to balance it with healthy habits. Are you more productive at night? Drop a comment below and let me know. 9. You have a dark sense of humor. Do you laugh at jokes that others find a little too dark or sarcastic? If you do, it might not just be your personality, it could be a sign of high intelligence. A study from the Cognitive Processing Journal found that people who appreciate dark humor tend to score higher on IQ tests. They also have higher verbal intelligence and emotional stability than those who don't. Comedians like Stephen Colbert and Ricky Gervais are known for their sharp, dark wit, and they also have above-average intelligence. But why is this? Well, dark humor requires complex cognitive processing. Your brain has to quickly interpret the joke, understand the irony, and process the deeper meaning, all within seconds. That's why not everyone gets it. Think about the last joke you laughed at that others didn't find funny. Was it because of irony, sarcasm, or a hidden meaning? If so, it's a good sign your brain operates at a higher level. 10. You overthink everything. Does your brain feel like it's always running in overdrive? Do you analyze situations from every possible angle, even the smallest ones? If so, congratulations, you're an overthinker. And guess what? Overthinking is often linked to higher intelligence. Studies show that highly intelligent people tend to have overactive brains. They see multiple possibilities and outcomes, making even simple decisions feel complicated. Philosopher René Descartes, known for his famous quote, "I think, therefore I am," was a deep overthinker. His constant questioning led to groundbreaking ideas in philosophy and mathematics. But here's the downside. Overthinking can lead to anxiety and decision fatigue. Intelligent minds tend to focus on what-ifs more than others, which can sometimes cause stress. If you're an overthinker, try setting a time limit on decisions. Give yourself 5 minutes to decide on small things and 1 hour for big choices. Training your brain to let go of minor worries can boost your productivity and mental peace. So, how many of these signs did you relate to? Let me know in the comments which clue described you the most. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more awesome content. See you in the next one.